Hey guys, it's our once a month shopping again. I can't believe it's already been a month since we've done our freezer cooking. Last month we did it. We did over 100 meals and froze them, and it made my life so much easier. So I vowed I would not go back to making meals every single day. And it was great because we didn't buy a box of cereal. I didn't buy a box of crackers or snack chips or anything like that for the children, and it was really, really nice. So today we're doing the same thing. We went shopping. I went shopping last week and got some of our things from two stores, and this morning I went out early, and I'm glad I did because it's all rainy outside. If you can see outside, it's all raining, yucky out there. So I figured it was a good day to go shopping. We got our case of bananas, and we got our tinfoil pans, and as you can see, we got a big old mess going on here. Not a mess. It's a work in progress. So we're getting everything cooked. A couple days ago, I cooked all my meat, so I have all my ground turkey. I bought this month ground turkey instead of ground chuck. It was just cheaper, so I did. So I've got some in there, and I was just heating it up a little bit so it can be softer. And I cooked this is ground turkey. I bought 10 pounds of it, and then just chopped up in my food processor. So I did that, and I did have some left over from last month. That's right there. And then I'm going to use some of that up too. So we are making our noodles for our lasagna and all that, and we're going to start making our red sauce dish foods here, and I'll have the girls help me with that, and then we'll do a little video so we can show you how we do it. I pureed up all of our onions, so I did a bag from Sam's Club and did all of them but one because I'm going to make some shish kebabs, and I did the same thing with green peppers. My children are always like, what green stuff is that? And they don't like anything green, so I puree them up and it gives you the flavor. And then something different I'm going to do this month is salsa and chips, because we got a lot of chips. I was able to find a lot of chips on discount at a store for like 50 cents a bag. So I got all those. So I thought, well, I can make some homemade salsa. That'll be good to eat. So I've got a big can of diced tomatoes. And then what I'm going to do, my fan popped on my microwave. I'll puree those, and I've got some jalapenos in the freezer that I bought on sale one day. And so I'll just cut a little piece off and put it in there. Add our sugar and salt, pepper, cumin, and I guess that would be it for our salsa flavoring. And then I bought, so with my onion and peppers, I put them in little bags here, as you can see. I got them all right here. So then I can just pull that out and stick it in, and it's got green pepper and onion flavor. So I'm just going to stick those in the freezer for that. So, okay, so I'm going to show you what the girls, we're going to make all our pans. We're going to make 6 pans up here of chicken parmesan, lasagna, and $1 million pasta. This is our cheese mixture. It is mozzarella, sour cream, cream cheese, and and ricotta cheese. And we just mix that all up in here. And then here's our ground turkey, all cooked up with some onion. And this is our tomato sauce. We just bought a big can of tomato sauce from Sam's Club. I used 1.5 cans for this big pot, and then I put in half a can of diced tomatoes, and then we put in our basil and oregano, salt, and garlic, and onion, and green pepper. So it should be yummy. We've also got our chicken here. I got 3 packages of cooking chicken in my crock pot cooking. Here's some tomatoes I need to use for a couple more recipes. So we're going to be moving and grooving today. It is 11. I'm looking at my time here. It's 11:30. 11:40, so it'll be a good day to cook because it's just raining, so it'll work. All of our Italian-based pasta dishes done. So we did 3 things of the $1 Million Casserole. I don't know how we get 3, but I think we used more white sauce this time. And then I've got 2 lasagna, and I've got 2 chicken parmesan. This is really good because when you refreeze this, it's like this breaded chicken gets real moist, and it's actually really good. This was one of our favorite this month, and we just put over spaghetti. So this is going. I just opened up another can of tomato paste or tomato sauce, and I've got it going in here, and we're gonna start making some sausage, red beans, and rice, and chili. That's gonna be our next dish. Okay, we've been cooking away. We got all of our tomato-based stuff done, and now we're working on more like dumping our next meal. So the next one we just made up. Let me show you here. We used up more of our sauce. We just made a chili, and I put it in a bag so that I can just dump it in the crock pot. This is smoky bacon, barbecue, I don't know, sloppy joes I guess it's called, but we put it on biscuits, circle up, it's on my blog, smoky bacon, barbecue, sloppy joe cup or something, something like that on my blog. But that is what this is. It's basically the meat with barbecue sauce and mustard. Really good. So we did that. I'm going to freeze that. This is sloppy joe. That's a sloppy joe. This is a sausage, beans, red beans, and rice. Jaden is working on our Philly cheesesteak sloppy joe. So we're just mixing it in a bag. Last time I cooked it all beforehand, but I realized it's just going to heat up anyway, so no need to go the extra steps. So she's mixing. Brooklyn is over there, and she is doing the tater tot casserole, and that she's going to mix up the liquid to pour on top. And she just finished Jared's casserole, which is fettuccine Alfredo with like a tomato-based sauce. So that's really good to freeze. So we're getting there. And now we are making lunches, and Madeline is doing the vlogging camera for us here. So we are doing sandwiches. We are doing 40 grilled cheese. So go ahead and pan down. Autumn is making sandwiches over there. You see Autumn's?
Hi.
And Brooklyn is making sandwiches. We're doing 2 pieces of cheese with bread, and then I'm putting them in a Ziploc bag, and then I'm labeling them GC, grilled cheese, and then I'm going to stick them in the freezer.
Yummy grilled cheese.
Very good. Okay, go ahead and pause. We just finished making sub sandwiches. These are poor boy subs. Brooklyn mixed up a package of cream cheese, butter, half a stick of butter, mustard, and garlic. And we mixed that up with the mixer, and then we spread it on one side of it. It's probably hard to see. Spread it on one side, and then that was on 2. And then we did turkey, because I got turkey really cheap this week, salami, and cheese, provolone cheese. Usually we use ham, but turkey's good too. So I got 6 of those. That'll be 2 good meals worth. And Jaden is over there making bagels, cream cheese, and salami. And this is really good. We tried this new last month, and it was really well. And all I do is take it out and put it on my griddle. Like I take it out overnight, and then the morning I just put it on a griddle and kind of crisp the outside. And it's great. So that's an easy breakfast, especially for church in the morning. And we're just going to put those back in the bags when we're done. We got 22 of those this month. So okay, here's our breakfast bagels. We put bacon, cheese, and eggs on top. We just cooked them in a pan, and so Brooklyn is wrapping them up, and then we're putting them inside bags here, and then we're going to put them in the freezer. And the next thing we're going to do is our English muffins. So I'm cooking up some scrambled eggs here, and I'm going to put those with a piece of ham lunch meat and on the English muffin. Okay, we're getting our Egg McMuffin sandwiches done. So we've got ham, cheese, and we did scrambled eggs. We're putting those on top. Shane's wrapping them up here, and then we're sticking them in a bag full of 6. Good deal. And then we're going to take a break. We're going to clean up, take a little break, go to the park. It's 4 o'clock, get a little exercise with the children around out, and then I can come back and finish working. Okay, so we just got back from the park a little while ago. We took about a 2-hour break and went to the park, and the kids played, and I walked around and got some exercise, and that was good. So now we're back home. We had dinner. It was just our leftover. We had fried rice and red beans, sausage, red beans, and rice casserole, so we just did those 2, and then I started making my egg mixture. So what I did was I cracked a bunch of eggs. We did breakfast burrito mixture. This is like my sausage, bacon, ham, and potatoes. I got some canned potatoes right there. I think that was like $3. So it's cheaper for me to buy that than it was to chop up a bunch of 1,000 potatoes, and that was way easier. So I put those in here, and then we scrambled eggs and put those on top. I had a little bit of tater tots left, so I did the meat mixture on the bottom of that pan, along with eggs on top, the leftover tater tots, and that's a gravy, like a sausage gravy on top, and I'll put some cheese on it. I think I'll call it good. And I started making breakfast burritos. So that is my next goal, is wrapping up a bunch of tortillas. I did 4 loaves of bread of French toast, and I'm keep on moving. I'm going to try to get this done, and then my chicken is still bubbling away over there in the crock pot, so I'm hoping that'll get done, and I can shred that up and work on it. So, okay guys, it's morning time, and I got up at 3:30 this morning. I just couldn't sleep, so I knew that I had a lot to get done, or not a lot, but I wanted to get things done before everybody got out of bed, so that I can still, because I didn't do any cleaning yesterday, and so my house is a disaster. On top of, I didn't do school, but we did double on Monday, so I just like to get back in the regular routine. So this morning, I got up, put my apron on, and then I started doing all my chicken. I cooked my chicken in my crock pot overnight. I just turned it on warm and let it finish. And so I have done all this morning. It's 6 o'clock now. It's been about 2 hours. I've got, I did some cheesy broccoli, rice, and chicken casserole. It's just, I use nacho cheese, shredded cheese, broccoli, and rice. Obviously, I mixed it all together. And the recipe's on my blog, and this is going to be chicken pot pie. I just have to make the top crust for it. I did some chicken lo mein noodles over here. It's veggies, and then I did all my sauces and mixtures, and then I'm just going to cook angel hair pasta and put it over top. These are, last month I made this, I don't know, chicken ranch. Some people call it cracked chicken. I just don't know if I like that word, but it was really good on hamburger buns. Some liked it, some didn't, so I decided to do it on tortillas this time. So I put shredded chicken, bacon, powdered ranch, and cream cheese, and mix it together, and I put on here. I'm going to freeze these, and then I'm going to heat them up in the oven or in the microwave for the children. I did 2 pans of beef fried rice. This is my leftover nacho cheese. I'm going to freeze for macaroni and cheese and stuff. They still have a lot of bacon left. I cooked 10 pounds of turkey bacon, and I still have half a bag left, which is really good. So this is Southwestern chicken Alfredo pen pasta, I guess it's called. It's got salsa, feta Alfredo, black beans, corn, and then chicken in there too. So that's in my blog too. And then this is all my chicken, Oriental chicken salad that I love to eat on lettuce leaves. I just forgot to put the sesame seeds in, so I just sprinkled it on the top. And then this, I'm making something new. It's a taco bake. I found a bunch of different recipes online. Basically, the meat mixture, the taco mixture is meat, taco seasoning, diced tomatoes, pinto beans, corn, and then you layer it. Some had soft tortilla shells, so I thought I'd layer it with soft tortilla shells. Some use crushed tortilla chips, so I thought I'd try both and see. This one I just didn't finish putting my layers on top. I thought I'd see what tastes better. And then you layer it like lasagna, basically. You start with your tortillas in the bottom, and then do the taco mixture, and then you put sour cream, shredded cheese, and then the tortillas again. So I did that. So I've got 3 pans of that going. So that's good. And then I just have to finish up. I was just looking at my list this morning, and I just have to finish up some guamkis, some stuffed cabbage rolls, and then like my chicken and shish kebab skewers. Okay, so I finished up all of our once a month cooking today, and it's 4 o'clock now, and I've had a nice break today. I like to curl my hair and get ready to go to church tonight. So I went through and printed off a list of everything that I did. I figured out how much I spent this month, and this month I spent, usually I do like $1,000 total, and then about $200 for like household budget supplies, paper supplies, toilet paper, toothpaste, if anybody needs clothes or socks or something like that. So this month I spent $1,070. And so I take out $200, so I figured it was about $870. But we also have Thanksgiving. So I had to buy a turkey, and I bought a ham, and I bought some extra food because we're going to be having people here for the week. We're going to have 3 extra adults coming. So I knew that we'd have more stuff. So I bought extra, and I also bought a little bit extra food because we're having 2 college students staying with us for a week of Thanksgiving. So I did compensate more, but I still stayed close to the $800 mark. So that was a good thing for a family of 11. So here is my list on my refrigerator here. Let's see, I've got all of my meals planned out. I think there's 35 dinners of what I did, and then I'll have this on my blog. And I did all the breakfasts that we had, and I have our lunches, and I had a couple soups and some snacks that I was going to make, and that we're going to have for Thanksgiving. So in my freezers, I didn't put them all organized perfectly just yet, because I'm still waiting for everything to thaw. But this, or freeze up solid. So this is what I have in this freezer, and then over in this freezer, I have some more stuff freezing in here. And so, oh, by the way, good coffee. Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. They only have it right now. You can actually freeze this and just take it out when you're ready to drink it. Really good stuff. So that's in there, and I'll take it downstairs to my other freezer. Here is all of our dinners. It's kind of jam-packed up. I see my soup kind of froze weird. Or it didn't even freeze. It's just sitting here. I will reorganize this as it freezes solid. Oh, everything's falling out. As it freezes solid, and I can stack more of my pans, but for now everything is just rolled up in here. I got all my sandwiches in the bottom. Got over 100 meals, and we'll be able to feed our large family of 11, as well as the couple extra people that we're going to have for the holidays. and then and still enjoy a full-size turkey and a full-size ham. I think I spent $50 on just the turkey and the ham, so that'll be definitely be much of the budget. So it's very good. Another great month of spending, saving money, shopping for a large family, and cooking once a month.